Yeah, man.
So do you think the farmers have a chance? Like when's your next election, and are they going to have enough
yeah. When
support
is
to
your
make a
election?
difference?
How do your elections work over there?
It's every 4 years, the election. So it's up to the government to call an election unless the government collapse. Okay, so the government is now an amalgamation of the two major opposition parties, which have been opposite sides of the road since the birth of the state. Okay, and they've joined power together to keep everybody else out, which is the first time it's happened in the history of the state. So Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael. So Fine Gael originally came from the Blue Shirt movement, which were a fascist movement. And now that's run by our friend Leo Varadkar. So they were an extreme right-wing party at the start. The Blue Shirts then gave their name to the Gardaí. That's the Gardaí, that our police wear a blue shirt. And that comes from that. And the Blue Shirts originally went to Spain to fight on the side of Franco. That's how staunch they were, right? Okay. Then we had Fianna Fáil, who are old IRA, who fought against the British. And when we had the Treaty of Ireland, and the treaty basically split the country in half, which is, one was, okay, we will go for peace. We let them take the 6 counties in the north. And the against was, no, we'll keep fighting until we get everybody. So them two opposition parties decided to go into government together. Not for the betterment of the people. So just so they can stay in power. It's for their personal political career, not for the betterment of the people. But now people are wide to this. But with the farmers coming together, it's a show of strength. The government are rattled. That's why they're coming out with a hate speech bill.
Right.
They're rattled. They're fearful, and rightly so. I've never felt an atmosphere like this in the country before. Nobody has. It feels like turmoil is just around the corner, just like that, you know.
Are you hopeful?
It's happening everywhere. Happening everywhere in the Western world, you know.
Yeah, it's happening everywhere. I am hopeful. Yeah, I am hopeful. I'm one of them guys. I'd be quite militant to a degree where I'd be very patriotic, and I believe in fairness, and I believe in equality, and we don't have that. We've got this massive hierarchy, and it's a small amount of people making massive amount of money ruling over everybody else, and there's a lot of people living in squalor, and it's the lack of fairness that gets me. We have these political elite living in their own small bubbles, telling us what to do when they have no experience of what real life is like. Yeah. Like when the lockdown came in, they still lived their life. Like we had Leo Varadkar decided to go on a holiday to London so we could go to a festival in the middle of a park in London. Meanwhile, we were told to stay indoors. Makes no sense. Like, why would you do that? Lead from the front. Care about your people. They don't care. They don't care. The system is corrupt. And most people would say the only thing to change in 1922 was the colour of the flag when the British so-called left. We still run the same way the English ran it. And that's the way it is. I mean, the Fine Gael are closely linked, if you will, to, or the equivalent of the Tory party in the UK, or the DUP in the north of Ireland. That's kind of how right-wing they are in their rhetoric, you know. But again, these people come together just to keep the good people out. It's crazy.